Did you know?
History books for life. History books for life.
And
Africa is not our home. Oh, while I just back. Africa is not our home.
because
The Indians were you. The Indians were you. The Indians were you.
that's why.
Finds himself in exile in his own land. His own land.
So,
You just want to claim a spot for the whole thing.
because
We were always here. We were always here. We were always here. We were always here.
Welcome to the Aboriginal channel. On this episode, we're going to be reading from the history of Alabama and incidentally of Georgia and Mississippi from the earliest period by Albert J. Pickett, 1851. In it, we're going to correlate the umbrella, the fact that the Indians invented it in the Western Hemisphere. And then later on, we're going to do a Google search of who invented the umbrella and see who Google says invented it. This is an incident where De Soto, the Spaniard conquistador, is in Alabama meeting with King Tuscaloosa. His numerous attendants posted themselves around him, leaving space for the near position of his chief men. One of these held over his head a round deerskin shield with a staff in the middle, resembling an umbrella, painted with stripes of different colors. It was used as a banner in his wars, but was employed at present in protecting his head from the rays of the sun. Pause. So they said it resembles an umbrella, but this was in the 1500s. So therefore, it was an umbrella. Now this is what it says about Chief Tuscaloosa, and you use your own brain to figure out if the description fits a Eskimo or one of our kind. Tuscaloosa was 40 years of age, of great stature, with immense limbs. He was spare around the waist, and his whole form was admirably proportioned. His countenance was handsome, but grave and severe. He was lord of many territories and much people, and was feared by his neighbors and subjects. Pause. They didn't want to say he might have been the king of the Choctaws. I'm not sure, but if you read, you'll see where his territory was, and then you go and look at what tribe existed in that area, and it was the Choctaws. So he had to have been a Choctaw king and not the Lord like they're saying here. They don't want to say king, but they said the woman was a queen, right? But I don't believe they ever once used the word king to represent one of these chiefs that De Soto was constantly running into. It should be noted that Tuscaloosa means black warrior in the Choctaw language. But we're going to stop right there and go and look at some images that correlate with the umbrella. This is an image from the book America, published in 1671 by John Ogilvy and a number of other authors. I want to point out that you see the pearls, you see the different colors, the feather crown and feather skirt, and also the umbrella. Okay, this is 1671. I just read from the history of Alabama and incidentally Georgia and Mississippi. The author does a recollection of the time and journey of Hernando de Soto, and in that there was a great king of Alabama who had his men hold an umbrella of different colors, stripes over his head. This is an old tobacco rolls advertisement that I found online. In it, you see Indians working the fields, Indians smoking tobacco pipes, wearing feather crowns and grass skirts or feather skirts. You see the sun in the background, as always, and you see an Indian holding an umbrella over what looks to be a European's head, destined to be protected from the sun. This is an image I found. Apparently it's in the British Museum. It's the black and white version of the real painting or colorful engraving. In it, you see two Indians and an Indian queen with her plumage on her head, and they have their feather crown. See the sun ever present in the background with the umbrella. This is an old Virginia Planters tobacco ad that shows numerous Indians. You can tell by the short hair, the pipes, and the nakedness. And one is holding an umbrella over the head of a European, of course. They won't give the Sun people credit for things they used in their day-to-day lives. It's only common sense that the Sun people would invent the umbrella, right? Google, who invented the umbrella?
According to ThoughtCo, in 1928, Hans Haupt invented the pocket umbrella.
Through the history books, which has all been a lie, so therefore If it's a lie, then what's the truth? If it's a lie, then what's the